This is our grade 4 first quarter examination, and our subject for today is Araling Panlipunan. Here are the questions. What were some reasons why our Filipino forefathers were not happy under Spanish rule? What were some reasons why Filipinos revolted? It's because the Spaniards did not treat them nicely, and they forced them to pay a lot of taxes to them, and a lot of other bad stuff. Tell about Tamblot's revolt. The revolt of Tamblot. I know what I can remember is that when Tamblot, I think it's Tamblot. Yeah, Tamblot cut one of the bamboos, and rice went out, and he cut the other bamboo, and wine went out to make the people believe that the gods were with them, and they would have to revolt. But he actually put rice and wine inside the bamboos. What can you remember from Sumuroy's revolt? So Sumuroy, I think it's Sumuroy's, had a big fort, and there were entrances, but there was only one. So there was the front entrance, and there was a back entrance and another entrance. But the back entrance was guarded, but the guard went out to light just one cigarette. So he went away from his post, and then when the enemies came there, they saw that it is unguarded, so they went in the fort. And when the guard came back, he was shocked to see the Spaniards were able to come in. And that's how they lost. What can you tell about Apolinario Mabini's childhood? What do you admire about him? So Apolinario Mabini was born in
Where?
In Batangas, but somewhere close to the place that is actually named Mabini. What's it again? And then his mom is his mother is the daughter of the village teacher, and his father is a poor farmer with no education, and Apolinario Mabini grew up poor. So when he was in school, that one time the teacher thought he was going to gave him a really hard question and thought he was going to answer something stupid, so he would make the class laugh. But Apolinario solved the hard question, and the teacher is so shocked. And I admire him because he was still like to be a hero, even though he was still like a hero and still tried to do something, even though he got polio. What do you think Apolinario Mabini did for the Philippines? Apolinario Mabini made the rules and the laws for the Philippines, and when he got polio, he really helped the Filipinos so that the Spaniards don't kill many of the Filipinos, because he told the Spaniards that there were two groups and they didn't want any violence. What was Marco Polo's dream? Marco Polo's dream was to meet his father again and go to where his father went and meet the Tartars.
Where is that?
In men in Cathay, from Cathay, because Tartar means men from hell.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
And can you tell about there in Cathay? Anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
But we're not there yet. What can you tell me about Marie Antoinette? Do you like her or not, and why? Marie Antoinette is the daughter of Maria Teresa, and she used to be Maria Antonia, but when she got married, she's now Marie Antoinette. And Maria Teresa is the empress of of Austria. And Marie Antoinette is spoiled, and she never got sorrow except when her father died when she was 10. That's her first sorrow. And I kind of like her, but when she grew an adult, I don't like her anymore. Kind of. I like her, but not the spoiled part of her. Can you tell me about this journal keeping that you made? Ito?
Baby, right? Hurry up.
Coming. This is from A Child's History of the World, chapter 78, the Latin America and the Caribbean Islands. This is my favorite part from that chapter. So when the general of the French army called someone named Toussaint for dinner, he came over, but when he came in, the general of the French army arrested him and brought him to a prison somewhere, and then after a year he died in the prison.
That's it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Tell us a story about Abraham Lincoln when he was a boy. When Abraham Lincoln was a boy, was a younger, he helped like in a grocer or like a shop, like shopkeeper. And when he realized that he sold an old woman a tea bag smaller than the one she paid for. He closed the shop and walked miles and miles just to change the tea bag.
Mm-hmm.
Just to change the tea bag.
So, what does it makes him?
Honest. And they called him something. They called him the honest.
Name? You remember?
Uh-huh.
What's the name?
Honest cult, I think. When Abraham Lincoln became the president of the United States, what did he do about slavery? When Abraham Lincoln was the president of the United States of America, the North America and South America were fighting about if South America should have any slaves at all. Should be allowed to have slaves. And Abraham Lincoln said that no one should have slaves. So he banned slaves from America. And someone shot him because they thought that he did not do the right thing about slaves.
That's it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.